What's up, everybody? This is your host, Denise of Denali LLC. I'm so excited about this one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I wanted to welcome you. Thank you for joining us. This is my very first podcast by myself without my sweet hubby. So excited that you're here. Welcome to Denali's Trade Secrets. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, girlfriend. I'm so glad that you're here. I am going to be talking to some amazing women. I call them my girlfriends. They are my girlfriends. And today, we're going to be talking about the importance of having girlfriends in your life, the importance of having a sister circle. We're going to talk all about it. We're going to laugh. We're going to joke. Hopefully, we won't cry, but you know me, I'm a waterhead, so that might come out too. Who knows? This is going to be amazing. I can't wait for you to meet my friends, my girlfriends. If you're in the chat, give a holler. We want you to interact with us. We want you to have a good time because we know that we're going to have a good time. Elizanne, what's up? Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Share this with your friends, everybody. Share this with your girlfriends. This is something that I think is really important for us. So we want you to share it. Go to our tell your friends to go to our YouTube page, share it there, and you can share from your Facebook page. I'm live there, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Are you guys ready to join with my friends and meet them all? They are amazing. So my sexy producer is going to help to bring all of my girlfriends in, and we're gonna just chat it up. We're gonna start right now. Hey, girlfriends. Look at them all. Look how cute they are.
Oh
I'm going to do a quick introduction of all of my sweet girlfriends, and then we're going to talk a little bit to all of them. I don't know if they're in this, if you can view them how I can view them, but at the top is my sweet sister girl, Teresa Privette. I've known Teresa actually the longest. I've known Teresa since before I was married. Me and Teresa go back over 20 years. We met at Andrews University in Michigan. And she's been auntie to my girls for as long as I can remember now, auntie to my son and auntie to my grandson. Oh my gosh. So this is my sweet girl, Teresa Privette. Welcome, Miss T.
Hi, Nisi. I'm so proud of you, and thank you for having me today.
Thank you. And then we have Miss Halima. She is my sweet friend, also known as Lil Girl. Me and Halima, actually, I think the rest of us met. We used to sing together on the praise team at the church, where Teresa is, her husband actually is the pastor, and we used to sing together at their church. And so this is where Halima and I met. And one thing I always remember about Halima and her sister is they were always so kind to my daughters. And she still is always just so kind, such a sweet, sweetheart. And this is my friend Halima. And then we have my sweet girl. Then we have my sweet girl, Ashley, aka Mousy. That's my sweet girl, Ashley. We call her, well, we can explain that later of why we all have the nicknames that we have. Ashley, I call her my little firecracker. You know, she's a sweetheart, but listen, do not cross her, okay? Her girlfriends are her girlfriends. Do not cross her.
Sin in the house.
There might be some mace in her pocket. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't touch it.
Might be some mace.
And then we have my sweet friend Natasha, also met through the church. Natasha, that's my girl, also met. Listen, Natasha has the sweetest heart you could ever imagine. I just love that she's just so loving and so welcoming about everybody. And her giggle, listen, her giggle is so cute. I just love it. And Miss Tasha also, I don't know if I ever told you this, Tasha, but every time I see Whitney Houston, I think of you. Did I tell you that before?
No, you haven't.
Every
Yes.
time I see Whitney Houston, I think of you. You look a lot like
Thank
the young
you.
Whitney Houston, my sweet
Oh,
Tasha.
well, thank
Yeah.
you for that. And thanks for having
Mhm.
me.
Of course. And last but certainly not least, we have the life of the party. Listen,
The party.
Hey!
this is my girl, Sharon, also one of our old praise team members. Sharon, listen, literally the life of the party. Very, very sweet. Also very, very funny. Okay. These are my girlfriends, y'all. I just love them so much. Everybody say hi to my girlfriends. Everybody's saying hi to you in the chat. Hi, Dorian. Hi, Hollis. Hi,
Hi,
Susanna.
Dorian. Hey, Dorian.
Hi, Cara. So great that y'all are here. We want you to interact with us. So, listen, I wanted to talk about girlfriends. So important, right? This is what I love about my circle of girlfriends. This is not all of them by no means, but these people are so special to me. And the thing that I love about us, and we can chat about this, is that we are collectively one. We're whole, right? When we're together, we're supportive. We love on each other. We pray for each other. We got each other's back. We've gone through so much together. I remember when nobody had children but me. We've just seen our children grow up. And, we've gone through different stages. We've gone through health challenges. We've gone through just so much stuff together, good and bad, funny and not so funny. But the thing that I love about us all is that we are so different. We
Hmm.
are so different, right? Me, I'm an introvert. Everybody will love to get together, and I'll be like, I'm not going. I'm I'm not
Unless we're
going
going to eat.
unless we're going to eat.
You just gonna bust her out at just off the top. Okay. Okay.
We going out to eat. I'll go out to eat. I'll do that.
True. True.
But sometimes I'm an introvert. But the thing is, they love me anyway. You know what
Yes,
I'm
we do.
saying? They love me anyway. And sometimes I don't like to be around. I just like quiet. And you ain't gonna get a lot of quiet when we're all together. And that's
No,
the honest,
ma'am.
you
No,
know.
ma'am.
But
Not
that's
at
how
all.
it is. But ladies, what do you think? Like, just chime in. Teresa, I'll start with you. How important is this sisterhood, this girlfriend, this camaraderie to you?
There is it is like blood. It is essential to life. It is like
Love
breath,
it.
like literally.
Mhm.
I love my husband. I love my children, but I need my sisters to make
Yes.
it through life. There are
Yeah.
times when I can't talk to my husband about stuff. It's
Yeah.
not the right time, but I can call one of my girls and I can bounce something off of. There's nothing like knowing somebody's praying for you,
Yeah.
nothing like knowing somebody has your back. Someone is out for your marriage. They're in support of your
Mhm.
marriage. They want to see you thrive and do the best that you can possibly. They love your children.
Yeah.
There's nothing like having folks that you can trust with your children in
Listen.
2021
Mhm.
and know that they will be cared for as if they are their own.
Yes.
It's essential. And I'm so grateful. And there's nothing like having cheerleaders on the side of life. Life is hard enough. There's enough challenges. There's enough things that are going to knock you down. But when you have people all along the sides of your life that are cheering you on,
Mhm.
it's a blessing. It is a blessing because everybody doesn't have it. And then for
Everybody.
us to be able to look back over
Mhm.
almost 20 years we've been doing this.
Yes. Beautiful. And I love what you said about our children. And I can tell you guys, I got to put my glasses on so I can read. I can tell you guys that it's so true, right? That our children, any one of our children can go to any one of these ladies that you see on the screen, and they will get treated as if they are their own. And I love, love, love that about this group of people. Halima, her heart for kids, you can just see it right off the bat, right?
Yes.
You can just see it. And just the way that they love on your kids is just beautiful. I have a question for you guys. God made us relatable, right? He made everybody relatable. But I think that God made females relatable, obviously, to females and males to males. And so kind of like what you were saying, Teresa, like we can, I can call up one of you and say, look, I need prayer right now because I'm not in a good space. I'm getting ready to cuss somebody out. It might be my husband, and the thing that I love about you all too is that you can pray us off of ledges and you can say,
Mhm.
that ain't right. You're not right now. Come on
Mhm.
back. So Tasha, what do you say about that? Like, I know that and here's another thing too, like we are bonded together, right? But within this there are bonds too. Like I know that you and Teresa are pretty
Have a
tight,
go-to, yeah.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I think that is
Mhm.
so great that you two can call each other and be like, I'm not in the right place right now.
Yeah,
I need you to talk me through this. Talk
yeah.
about that for a little bit. How important that is for you.
I agree with everything you said, Teresa and Denise. I think, what really spoke to me when you were talking is the ledges. There are moments where you're like, wait, I'm about to jump off.
Yeah.
And I know that I can call, my girlfriends, I can call Teresa, I can call Halima, I can call them, and they'll take me to a place
Mhm.
of, what, let's cry together, but we have to get past this moment,
Yeah.
and they're able to push me beyond where I thought I could go in that moment. And so
Yeah.
it's truly a blessing to have, folks that you can pick a phone and go, you know what, I'm not in a good headspace right now.
Yeah.
So and so was getting on my nerves,
Yeah.
or to share some news with. I mean,
Yeah.
I love my husband.
Mm.
But guys, they don't get excited about things like your girlfriends will get excited. It's a
They
difference
don't.
there.
They
And
don't.
so,
Hobby
when
Lobby.
it comes down to motherhood stuff or girlfriend stuff,
Yeah.
if I think I look cute today, I can come like, girl, I'm looking cute today. Send my girl a picture, girl. Yeah, you're looking cute. Sometimes you get encouragement. Sometimes you get, advice. Sometimes you get just that cheerleader. Everything is going great. You're doing a great job. Sometimes you need that in life because, like you said, life is hard, and sometimes just to get through that next moment, you need someone that you can call and talk to and vent with and celebrate with. So that's what I wanted to add to that.
And
Yeah.
can I say, Denise, we even get down in the mud with each other.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
I had that in
sometimes
my
you could be
notes.
hot.
I
That's your
had
next.
that
Go
in my
ahead.
notes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sometimes you could be hot with somebody. Something ain't right. Somebody did you
Yes.
wrong. Let me tell you.
Mhm.
I can call Ashley. I could call Lop, and they'll be like,
Mhm.
who we hitting them up? What we doing?
Who
How
we
bad
hit?
we gonna get them? Do I need to beat
Bring
somebody up
the
today?
taser,
You
Ashley.
you need that person who's gonna get down in the mud with you.
Yeah.
You can't stay there. But
Yes.
sometimes at that moment, I need you to get down with me and be
Mm.
mad with me. And any
Yes.
one of my sisters will do
Mhm.
that with me.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I know they're going to elevate me and help me get back to where I need to be with God, in relationship with my
Mhm.
husband,
Mhm.
my children, whatever. But I'm trying to tell you, don't mess with Sensen down there. Don't mess with Ashley. Don't mess
No.
with her. She might have a weapon on her. She might have mace, pepper spray. She knows some jujitsu stuff. Don't fool with her. And
Don't
Loppy
fool
And
with
Lop,
her.
I
don't.
can I just say I have grown so much in being in Baltimore, being with you ladies over these years. I can't even tell you where that taser is right now, but know that it's another one on the way
It's
here
another
anytime.
one on the
Know that.
way.
Listen, do
Know
y'all
that.
remember when we went to the movie theater? All of us went to the
Yes.
movie theater.
Yeah,
When y'all first met
yeah.
me,
And so
That
let's
was
leave
the
at
first
the
time I
movie.
met Ashley, and I was sitting there like, "Who is her? And why?
Who
And
is
she
Who
her?
who?
is
And
her?
she crazy. She scared me. I'm scared
She
a
scared
little
me.
bit."
Yeah, we didn't know about you, Ashley.
Who
There
is
was
So
her?
there
Who is
was some
her?
Who was her? There was some funny, not funny looking, but some funny acting girls that was in front of me in line.
yes.
And one of us was like, "Well, why are they acting like that?" And Ashley went in her pocket and was like, "Who? What's up? What we need to do? What's going on?
It's
What?"
like, no, wait.
We were like,
Wait,
I'm
time
good. I
out.
said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good."
Teresa.
That's my Ashley, man. That
Hilarious.
is my
But I
Ashley.
will
Listen,
say that's love
that's
and that's
love.
sacrifice, and that's a whole nother definition of iron sharpens iron. Okay,
Mm.
She said,
she got you deep. You mess with the girls.
Yeah, I
And
saw
that's
your
another
comment.
thing. That's another thing about
the friendship and having that accountability. And you were talking about, us being relatable, because the whole thing is that, we are masterpieces created by the Most High. But there's always some way that we can improve or some way we can get better. And sometimes we don't find those ways until we get around other people that can either show us the way, guide us the way, or help instill that in us. So we have all learned from each other so many different ways, from organization to cooking to children. I know Teresa done told everybody about that good collarbone grip on the children, or that spoon. Bring that spoon out. Show that spoon in church. Let them see it. Like it's gonna
Let them see the spoon, Sharon.
see the spoon. Or if you're in a journey, you're trying to do something. Like me, I'm the health person. You want to get right? I'm gonna give you a prescription to get right. Eat something, work out. I'm gonna take you there. We all have some type of gift that complements and elevates us all. And so if all of these sisters, because they're not girlfriends, y'all, they sisters. If all of these sisters were not put in my life, I don't know where I would be as a woman, as a wife, as a mother. Oh my goodness. Or a follower of Christ. I don't know where I would be. The Most High saw fit to put everybody here to make me the person that I am now, which flows over to other people. There's other people that's benefiting from our friendship, from our circle, from our, as we call it, the village. Welcome to the village.
Come on, sing
I
it
love
now.
it. Listen, so I love the comment that Dorian said. Sometimes you need your girls to snatch you back to reality.
Not a shit.
Snatch you back to reality and say, you ain't right. Come on back to reality.
Okay.
You
The
not right.
spirit of forgettery and shut up. Your girlfriend will remind you about it.
Yes.
And
I
I think
also wanted.
we
Go
also
ahead.
know. So we also know who to call when we want to hear a certain word. Like if I want something spiritually, I know I can call Teresa or Sharon. I want to go down. I'm calling Ashley because I know she going to my back, and SWAT got your back too. Like it's like you know who to call when you want to hear a certain if you know what you want to hear.
And we always call on you, Denise, to pray. Pray us up, girl. Pray us up. Pray us out. Pray over us.
Did she tell them what her nickname was? She didn't say what her nickname was.
Come on.
So that was the same night, the same movie night. It was the same movie night. We had come back. We were in Teresa's driveway, and someone else was with us, and we were talking in the car. And then we were all getting ready to leave. And then Teresa turned around and she said, "Hey, Denise, would you pray us out? Would you pray for us?" And so I prayed. And when I was done, everybody was like, "Whoa, ain't no need for nobody else to pray. We good. Thanks." And ever since name, they started calling me Chat for chaplain, short for chaplain. So apparently I'm the chaplain of the village, supposedly. And so that's where
and you didn't say what Teresa's name was, because they need to know about what that name's about now.
Listen, Teresa's name is HCIC. Is it?
Y'all did that.
Is it head chick in charge? Head chick in charge. Listen,
I mean, she was our first lady, but
she was more than that. She was more than that.
When she whipped that hand, you ain't wrong.
Okay. Hit the wrong note. You done hit the wrong note on the praise.
You did your best not to connect with those eyes.
That whole head be like,
eyes is closed, y'all in trouble.
Yes.
That's how she
if
be.
her eyes is closed and she do like this. She do like this with her hand. That means stop. Just stop. Just stop.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Well, she honest with you. You're supposed to be honest. She'll tell you like, no, cut it, start over, cut it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ashley, I got a question for you, Ashley. How did you feel coming? Because you came from a different state, and we all embraced you when you came. But was that difficult for you? For me, here it is for me. When I came from a different state, I have a tendency to find it difficult to open up to people, right? I kind of have my guard up because, you just get hurt so many times and you have so many instances that you're like, I'm good. I don't want no more friends. I'm good. How was it for you?
Yeah, it was really interesting moving out to Baltimore because y'all a whole different species in yourselves. Just being in this city alone,
Yeah.
it's a whole nother world from little old Cincinnati, Ohio. Um, Honestly, I think if it wasn't for the welcoming in of my church family, because that was you guys, I didn't know nobody else coming out here. Just
Mhm.
going to church and just being able to connect with y'all. Actually, I didn't even want to go to the movies because I didn't like. I'm not saying I didn't like y'all, but I didn't know y'all, and y'all didn't know me. And
Right.
Stephen was just like, my husband was just like, go ahead. I grew up with them. They good. I'm just like, okay. And I don't know, maybe I should have shown a different side, but I gave y'all the authentic me and
Listen,
everything that I
We
That's
can
all we
give
love
wanted.
y'all.
that's
And
all
it
we
has never
wanted.
gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Even though I feel
That's
like
That
all
was
we
her
You
peace
wanted.
gave it all. You
offering.
gave us everything.
That was her peace offering. She's like,
but
look, these girls already friends already. So I gotta
Yeah.
do something to show them that I'm down. I'm gonna cut somebody down.
I'm gonna cut
I got jumped
somebody.
in the holy game.
so
Cause all the way that all
But
of
that
y'all
day was
sing
funny
and I'm just
anyway.
there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's one of those where
Actually,
y'all
you
be
could sing
singing,
tenor. You just be playing.
ma'am. We ain't gonna go there. This is
You
about girlfriends. But see, they'll tell you the truth.
she
And
sing
by
tenor.
you
Just
doing,
playing.
Oh my
y'all
gosh.
supposed to tell the truth.
Listen, we have a
But
comment.
it was different. I'm glad I had y'all though, and I'm also glad in the fact that if anybody can't tell, I'm the baby of the group, probably the youngest of the group and the newest. But in just having those seasoned spirits to just lead you through when you're ready to knuck if you buck, but you got to realize you can't do that
No,
in the house
ma'am.
of the Lord
No,
or
ma'am.
anywhere else.
yeah.
Well, we're so glad that you came to the movies. We're glad that you came to the movies with us. There's a comment from my brother in there that is asking, can he get in on here? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. You
Not
No,
cannot.
me.
the husband's been trying to
Not
get
this
on,
time,
been on
please.
years. The husband's been trying to, they call us all types of Paw sisters and all the rest of Paw Patrol
Oh
sisters. Is
yeah,
that what
our
they called us?
name, Denise.
Mm-hmm.
Our
Yes.
name.
Okay. What? What's that?
Our
Our
name.
name,
You
Our
gotta
our
tell them our
name.
group.
name.
So our name, and this is when we went to. When did we start this? Was it before we went to New York that
Yeah.
we came up with this
It
name?
was at New York. It was in New York. That's how
Was
we
it?
got
No,
all
I
the
think it was
nicknames.
before
In New
then.
York.
So our
No,
name.
we came up with the nickname, but the name of the group, we were calling ourselves that before we went to New York.
No,
I
we
So
think
went
a
the
to the
long
movie
name.
time.
theaters out White Marsh. We was at some movie. We was coming from a movie.
And
Mm.
we came up with
It
this
was in a
name. Like,
parking lot.
we said, what can we call ourselves? We're such we love being together. We need a name for our group. So what can the name of our group be? And we're like, well, we're getting older, we're aging so beautifully. We all look fine. We all think we look fine as wine. And our name is the Faw Sisters. FAW, fine as wine. Okay? That's
Because
what
we
we're
get
called.
better with time. Mm.
We get better
Yeah.
with
And
time.
that's exactly
Faw
what she
Sisters.
said when we said it.
She did.
The same person.
Same
Mhm.
person.
Mm-hmm.
She did. Listen, so this is what I want to touch on too, as far as girlfriends go. Sometimes within your sister circle, there's conflict within, right? I know that's happened here, but that doesn't necessarily mean that this sister circle, somebody got to go, or this sister circle is not for you. You just have to remember that conflict is going to happen because we are different people, right? We're all different. We think differently. We just different cultures, all of that. And so what do you all think about the whole conflict thing? We're going to think differently, but that's okay. We're going to have conflict, but that's okay. Would you agree?
I would say
Yeah.
absolutely. And the beauty is, I don't want you to change.
Mm,
Denise, I don't want you to stop being the introvert, that we have to pull out sometimes that we know is going to reason with us and pray us through. Halima, I don't want you to stop being sweet. Ashley, I don't want you to stop being feisty. Sharon, I don't want you to stop being loud in the life of the party. And Tasha, I want you to keep your neck on swivel and keep us all safe. Like, I don't want anybody to change because God made you the way you are, and I love you for who you are.
Yeah.
But Auntie Ellen says that everything is put in a family, and we are definitely family. Everything is put in a family to sharpen us for the kingdom. So when there is conflict, I love it. There have been text messages that have gone out, 911, whoever the person is, and we just show up.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, whatever's falling apart, if it's that a relationship needs mending, if it's a marriage, if it's a kid that's gone astray, 911, no questions asked. We drop it, we come, we bring food, we're gonna take care of the kids, we're gonna give you and your husband time to go away and get your lives together, we're gonna give you some instruments. You know what I'm saying? So it confusion is gonna happen. This is life. We're sinful. Sometimes I said something wrong, but I think we're quick to mend it, whatever it is, even if it's not amongst the six of us, if it's among spouses, like I said, or amongst whatever it may be, 911 and Jesus and when somebody only has 20, somebody else is able to stand up and give the 80. You know, I don't have it. I can't do it today. I can be there, but I can't talk it through. It's been beautiful because somebody will step up, and God has really arranged that for us. Because there have been times where it's like, I can come and I can be there. Let me do the kids today because I just don't have no words of wisdom because I'm trying to keep my life together, but I'm gonna be there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I love that too. I love that you brought that up because I know there's been many a text where one of you all will text all of us and say, you know, hey, such and such is going through right now. I really can't do anything right now. You know, I'm in this space myself. Can one of y'all pitch in? That literally happens, and that's okay. None of us have to be on 10 all of the time. We're not made that way to be on 10 all of the time. So I love that there's the give and take. One will pick up the slack, one will run ahead, one will, you know, hand the baton back, whatever it is that we need to do. We are just all in this together. And that's what it's all about, y'all. That is what it's all about as far as girlfriends go. But yes, conflict, I wanted to just touch on that again, is so inevitable in any relationship, whether it be 2 people, 5 people, 10 people, conflict is going to happen. The important thing is that you understand and realize that it's going to happen. How are we going to work through this? How are we going to get through this? Because I know you, you know me, we love each other. Let's resolve it and keep it moving.
And I
That's
was
what
gonna
it's all
say,
about.
that the key word is love. If you love somebody, you're going to fight for them.
Yeah.
Regardless what conflict or disaster or circumstance happens, you're going to fight for them, regardless if you're mad, sad, happy. And sometimes these conflicts come so we can be blessed or bless somebody later. Our trials and tribulations, you know, we're supposed to count it all joy, right? Everything in the glory, everything's a glory for the Most High. It's might been a lesson for you to learn out of that conflict. It might not even had anything to do with the person you had a conflict with. It could have been preparing you for something that you were going to deal with at work or somebody else. And all praise the Most High that He lets this happen in our circle or our sisterhood or somebody near to us, because we're going to make sure that we fight for that, whether, you know, you're just developing more of your characteristics or dimensions of yourself. But if you love somebody, you're going to work for that. You're going to be forgiving. You're going to do what Christ did. That's what's going to happen. And if as long as you have that, it's all going to work out. It might be 5 minutes, could be 5 months, could be longer than that.
Yeah.
But that's one thing about our friendship. I might not talk to you for a month or 2, or I could talk to you yesterday, but we will pick up where we left off. And that's all about that love.
Absolutely. Yep.
I'm
Absolutely.
curious what LG has to say about that, because I feel like if anybody has come in and tried to dissipate conflicts amongst the group, it's been LG. What you got to say, LG? Because you be putting out some fires. You just are our resident fire extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher.
So, being a part of this sisterhood, we all have different personalities. And I feel like sometimes I don't like conflict and I don't like drama.
Yeah.
But I know how to respond to each one of you differently. and I know how to approach each one of you differently to bring the group back together. And I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, I just can't help it. Like, if I feel like we haven't talked in a while, I might send a text out, or let's plan something. Like, we used to have fish fries. Like,
Mhm.
sometimes when we're so far apart, Teresa's in Virginia, Tasha's out there. It's like we get so involved in our lives, and without seeing each other, sometimes we just miss that, and sometimes we need that.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to conflict, I don't do the drama. Like, look, we're gonna call her Ashley and tell her how you feel, and spirit to shut up. Just listen. Just listen. Like, so.
We need a good Miss Shirley's or something. We need to miss
Mhm.
those Sundays.
And I
Yeah, we do
I
miss
do miss
those.
those. Like, we used to get together all the time.
Everybody's birthday.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
Miss
everybody's birthday.
Shirley's.
And I'm the birthday.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
remember everybody's birthday. Like, yeah, happy birthday.
Miss
And
Shirley.
wasn't nothing the husbands could say about that one. They knew we was made. If they knew that we had an appointment or we were going to meet, they knew there was nothing that they was going to do that was going to change that. And we set them up with everything they needed. You got these children. We leaving.
but we got
All
better about
sisters.
that too, though, didn't we, guys? Because it was like, listen, don't just be leaving your husband. Everybody get some cookies. Bless your
Girl
husband so his
talk.
attitude will be good, and he'll take care of them children, and he won't have an attitude. We
That's
got
right.
better.
And leave some
That's
food.
right.
Leave some food, because
And
they
already
need
have
some
everything,
food.
have those pajamas out, have that meal prepared. Don't give him any excuse to make him have to call you and say you got to come back. You
Yes.
taken care of. You are fed, full, and satisfied.
Yes. Well, listen, I just wanted to, before we wrap up, I just wanted to touch a little bit on the title of our podcast for Denali is Trade Secrets, right? And the reason why it's called Trade Secrets is my husband says this all the time to all of our guests. The reason why it's called Trade Secrets is if I went out with an exec who worked for a different company, right? We can't trade standard operating procedures. You just can't do that, right? It's just unheard of. But in relationships, we think that the opposite should be. I should tell you what my wins are. I should tell you what my losses are. I can say, hey, this worked for me. This might not work for you, but this is what worked for me. You might want to try do it this way. This way we're trading secrets, right? And so I just wanted to bring that up. And then I wanted to ask you ladies as well, if you could give one trade secret to any ladies out there that are listening, and I'll start with you, Teresa. If you could give a trade secret as far as sisterhood and girlfriends and camaraderie between sisters, what would, or not necessarily Teresa, but whoever has something that they could say right now, what would that one trade secret be? I know for me,
Trust.
I would say trust. That's a great one, Teresa. Halima, what do you mean trust? Expand on it a little bit.
So I think Teresa touched on it earlier. Trust. I trust each one of them with any secret that I tell them. I trust
Mhm,
them with my child. I trust them to
mhm,
lead me in the right direction so that my soul can be saved. I trust them to give me the right advice. I trust them.
mm, mhm.
And if there's no trust in a relationship, then if I have to think that I can't trust you, then I'm not going to be around.
Yeah, that's good. So be trustworthy. That's really good. I think for me, what I would say is that what I was talking about before, that conflict happens. No one in this circle is going to be perfect, right? We're not perfect. We're sinful creatures. And so I think give grace and understand that conflict can happen. But like you said, Sharon, if the love is the foundation of our relationship, we're going to get through this. And so don't what's the word, don't just exit left when conflict happens. Resolve that thing, love on each other, and keep it moving. Anybody else have anything? You're
You on
muted,
mute.
Natasha.
Thank you. I was going to say being genuine. I think that we touched on this earlier that each one of us, we all have different personalities and different ways that we come to this relationship of ours. But the beauty that I hold dear is that I can be myself. I don't have to pretend to be anyone else. And you know, in my friendship, you all know me in a way that's not fake, that's not in front of people, that's not, you know me intimately.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry on a movie.
Yeah.
When things are not right, and when things are going really, really well. And so, just being genuine, and allowing friendships to happen. What's the word I'm looking for? Naturally.
Yeah.
And I think that's no other way to describe it. Our relationships just kind of blossom naturally. It just
Organically.
allowed everybody just to be who they are, and we just love each other just because of who they are. So that's my tip right there.
Yeah, I love that. Love that. Great short tip. Anybody else?
Um, being supportive
Mm,
and being supportive in a sisterhood circle of friends is very important because a lot of times, we don't pick and choose our family, right?
mhm.
But we do pick and choose our friends. And so
Yeah.
there's times when your friends or this sisterhood that we have, they might be there for you before your own family will be. And
Mhm.
so, or it might be something that you're doing. You're doing your own business or you're doing something different. You're in school and you need that support system or somebody to give you some affirmation, somebody to just show up when you need them. And that's
Yeah.
what we do for each other. And I will say at times, we might show up more than our families can, no matter the circumstances, that if we're disconnected, they're not there, they're in a different state. But it's your job as a friend to be there for your friend. If you can't be there for them, then what? It's a selfless relationship, not a selfish relationship. So you're
Mhm.
doing things for somebody else to help them. And in turn, they will return that favor. So, support is key. And I think the thing about our circle is that support has been there. Even if a child has an event, it's a
Yeah.
play going down at BJA. We was all
Mhm.
up in there driving from work like it was my child. I'm about to miss a performance. Support is key. Knowing that you have somebody that's going to be there. That's like
Mhm.
Christ put that person in your life because they knew you were going to need that additional support.
Mm.
So
Very good. Love that. Support, super important. Anybody else?
Well, I would just say, of course, everything that my sisters just said, but I would say, you know, to those people, don't be afraid to kind of jump in.
Mm.
Don't be afraid to show your genuine self. Don't be afraid to trust people. I
Yeah.
know it's a crazy world, and people say no new friends. But honestly, if I wouldn't have accepted any new friends, I wouldn't be the person that I am today.
Mm.
And I'm truly grateful for just putting myself out there to do. I mean, I was looking for a sisterhood. I grew up an only child, and I mean, I joined Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to Untitled Chapter.
Oh boy.
But but I feel like my chapter was a sisterhood that like no one could match. Period. And
Mm.
I never thought I would find that anywhere again. And to just be able to put myself out there, willing to make friends and willing to, meet new people and try new things is it's a give and take. It's a give and
Yeah.
take. And I would just say be open to new possibilities. I'm not saying go in and start telling people your whole life story and giving them the access codes to your safe and things like that. But don't go in too leery. It's okay. Life isn't all that bad.
yeah,
It's
Ashley said
It's
she was
better with
okay.
scared of
friends.
me. Ashley, you said
I'm
you were
just
scared of
saying,
me,
I,
right?
I
When you
don't
met
I
me,
don't
you
know
was
the
like,
last time I cussed somebody out, like a real good like cussing out, like I don't know the last time I cussed somebody
Praise
out. So y'all
God.
got me up here reflecting, but
it's
it's
at least
still
it's
if
been
you
at
ain't
least
them
it's been at least
crazy,
two and
then
a
it's
half
okay.
years. It's been at least
It's
2.5 years you ain't cussed
at
somebody out.
least at
At
least.
least 2.5 years. But Ashley said that when she met me, she said I scared her because I was like too much energy or something, or something like that.
Sharon, I've
That
never
was
met
like,
anybody with more energy than me.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand how crazy that is?
Oh.
Loud. I'm just like, oh.
No,
Hilarious.
Ashley said she scares me, and I don't mess with them Delta girls. So we're going to her baby shower. It's a little bit too late to say that you don't want to go because she a Delta. That's all I remember.
well, for
oh my
all
goodness.
y'all out there, when they say life at the party, it can be 5 a.m, it could be 10 o'clock at night, it could be awful
It
worked
doesn't
out, it
matter.
could be sad
It
or fried
doesn't
or
matter
something.
a lot.
I am on 5,000 all the time. It
All
is a
the
gift
time.
that was given to me by the Most High, and my children even have it. I mean, it's I can, but if I wasn't that
Yep.
way, somebody
All
probably
three
like
of them.
something's wrong. Everybody needs an LOT
Wait,
in
I
their
want
life.
to share my trade secret.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Share your
My
trade
trade
secret.
secret would be this: prayerfully be the change that you want to see.
Mm.
So if you're looking and longing for friendship, then I encourage you to prayerfully extend yourself in that way to someone else that the Lord shows you.
Yeah.
If you want to go deeper in a friendship that you have with someone, then I encourage you to prayerfully be that. If you would love for someone to extend themselves to you and invite you out to eat and bond with you, do that to someone else. If because I feel like that's kind of the way our group got started.
Yeah.
It was
Everybody
kind
got
of
adopted.
everybody got adopted. I think we
Yeah.
were blessed at the time. My husband was at the church, but I was longing for more friendship. The others of you were longing for friendship, and I think it kind of started with the marriage ministry kind of thing with Fan the Flames.
It did.
And then the friendships grew from there. But be the change that you want to see. So be what it is that you desire from someone else. Give that to someone else. Get busy giving that instead of sitting at home sulking about what you don't have. Be that to someone else. And God blesses your efforts in that regard.
Yeah, he does. Very good. I love that.
Oh,
As y'all
Teresa, I
can
thought you
see,
was gonna sing.
Oh,
I thought you was gonna like the change I wanna see. I thought you was gonna break it down.
Must first begin in me. Yes, that was a good one.
And then they
Boy,
all
you
gonna
can tell.
join in, and I'm gonna sit here like this and wait for them to.
Now let me let you know, me and Teresa always have a
Let 'em get
song
all they
for
notes.
something. And we used to be competing.
yeah,
We used to be
Yeah.
competing. You got a song for that? You got a song for that?
I love
And
it.
you have to tell how Mousy got her name before you go, because you didn't say how she
Mousy,
got her name.
listen. I don't think I told how everybody got their name. So everybody knows how I got my name. Everybody knows how Teresa got her name. No, I didn't say how Halima got her name either. So Halima is LG, which is Lil Girl, because every time one of us calls Halima, she'll say, yes. Just like a little girl. So she got the name LG. And so Mousy, which is Ashley, how she got her name when we went on our girlfriend trip to New York. We had adjoining rooms, and the refrigerator was in the room where me, Teresa, and Tasha was. And so in the middle of the night, we just kept hearing somebody creeping up to the refrigerator and rummaging around in the refrigerator. We were like,
They were kind.
2 o'clock.
All you heard.
3 o'clock.
2 in the morning.
in the morning.
With Lily.
4 o'clock.
Wait, she was crawling on the floor. She wasn't even standing up.
No, y'all just didn't see me. I was.
We didn't see you.
And we
All
was like,
we heard was this.
Ashley, it was cold. I was hungry. Like I said,
So I
was
turn around
hungry.
and I see
But we
Ashley
knew,
going,
me and Sharon knew that she went there because I said, "How about go get me one?"
See, that's why I kept telling y'all it wasn't all me. Y'all kept saying I was eating all the snacks. I was bringing some for the rest of the crew.
and so then Tasha, how Tasha got her name is, do you guys, I don't remember.
I'll
I
tell
don't
you.
even remember.
I'll tell
It was on
you.
the subway.
We were on the subways of New York City. Tasha could not sit down. She could not join in the conversation. She stood at the door, and that neck was on swivel. We were walking through the
It was
subway.
like-
Tasha walked 5 paces
They was a little
behind
too
us.
close for me. They was a little
Neck
too
on the
close.
swivel.
It was up
That
on me. They was a
soldier
little
was
too
on
close.
duty.
The Chinese restaurant was it for me because she was every time that door and every time somebody came out the back, she like, well, wait, if one more person come out this back room, that the Chinese
We have to
restaurant
sit where
showed
we
me
could see the
everything.
door. It's
Yeah.
It
true.
showed me
She
everything.
was just enough. She could have added in. We was like Tasha about to swing around the pole and do a forward
You're
roll.
breaking up, Sharon.
She put her back
Sharon,
around. I was
Sharon,
like,
you're breaking
what?
up.
And
Sharon, you're breaking up.
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me
Keep your
now?
head still when you talk.
I
Can
was
you
like,
keep
we
your
were on
head
the
still when you talk?
we were on the subway. No, that's LOP. We were like, she about to swing around the pole, do a forward roll, and make sure there ain't nobody coming to get us. Straight analytics, military background coming all up out of there.
Now
I was
listen,
like,
what I remember is when we were, do y'all remember? I don't think everybody was there, but do y'all remember when we were in the mall at Arundel Mills and we had just left that movie theater and we were in the, I don't know what it was, the aisle or whatever you want to call it, and we were getting ready to pray. And Tasha was like, go ahead and pray. Go ahead. I got it. Go ahead.
Head on
Go ahead. I'm
swivel.
watching. So we're all sitting there praying, and Tasha's like, amen.
Listen,
Amen.
we
Amen.
can't
God.
do.
Amen.
Denise, was this the same movie where when Tasha had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the movie? We're sitting in the back, but we see the finger, the church
don't
finger going up across the
remember.
screen. She
I
creeping
don't
That one was
remember.
at
across
Silver
the
Spring.
front.
I do remember that. I did do
Put
that. I
your
did
finger
that.
down.
It was creeping
These-
across
You
the
told me
screen.
the whole movie though. She was like, "Watch out! Watch out! Oh, oh my goodness!" I was like, "Oh my goodness, we ain't gonna make it through this movie." Everybody,
Yeah.
Can we go back to the
Like, oh
topic
my
of
goodness.
conflicts though? Because when it was time to go, and homegirl in the middle of the screen with all the hair right here. When Loppy Lop was still on 100 and we was ready to go, we was hungry, and we was on the last ferry from Staten
Oh
Island
me,
to
oh me!
Florida.
I was hoping you
And
was gonna
homegirl
bring
got
that
some
up,
wings.
Sharon.
You want to talk about
Listen,
you don't bring it.
Sharon was about to get cut. Sharon, you was about to get cut, girl. You didn't know how close you was to
All Sharon knew was that these chicken wings was giving me life. Okay.
Like,
That's all she knew.
nice, y'all. Them chicken wings was good, okay?
I told her it would take 2 minutes, and when Tasha said, "What's your ETA?" I couldn't even say nothing. I'm like, "Oh,
He
Denise,
lied
I
on me
told you
though,
what
y'all.
happened.
He said 2 minutes and it was like 9 minutes. He was like, I had to drop and it was frozen. I said, you should have told me that before you took my money.
Wait, Denise, tell the people what happened. Tell the people the
So what
scenario.
happened was what had happened was
What
What
happened?
happened?
when we were in New York, we took a ferry to, I don't know,
Long
what is that?
Island.
Long Island. We took a ferry to Long Island. We looked around for a little bit and we said, okay, we're going to take the last ferry out of here to get back. And so everybody knew we were going to take this last ferry. Sharon and I don't know if Ashley went with them. Did you go with
Yeah.
them? Sharon and
Halima.
And
Ashley and
Halima,
Halima
the
went to this
youngins.
place inside of the mall or whatever you want to call it to go get some food. So the guy told Sharon that it wasn't going to take as long as it did take, I guess. And so they were waiting on these wings, and me and Tasha and Teresa were like, the ferry's coming. We got to get on this ferry. The ferry is coming. We're going to miss it. Where are they? They're not here. We're going to miss it. And so we're running towards the ferry and they're not here. And we're like, oh my gosh, we're going to miss this ferry. At the last minute, we're all running to
to the
get
ferry.
on this
Flojo.
ferry.
I took my
We're
track
all
skills
on the
now. My track
ferry.
skills.
We all get on the ferry and everybody is just so pissed off, right? Because
Livid.
Sharon took
so mad.
so long and Sharon just sitting there eating these wings and everybody's
Kicking
glaring
her
at Sharon, kicking her feet,
You about to
smacking
die,
her lips.
Sharon, and you don't even know it. You was about to get got on the
And so she's
And guess
eating these
what?
wings, everybody glaring at her.
accepted that jump too because those wings was giving life. I would have lived after the jump. I would have lived after the jump, y'all. I still remember them.
I would say after that, everything just went downhill. We went to another
Yes.
restaurant. Teresa dropped her soda
Dropped
outside
her
the car. She was
juice.
like, "Wait!"
Yes.
I was like, "But you can ask them for another one." And she went,
But
and
do you
she
know
said,
what
and
it
back
is?
inside, it was
And
just
doing
we.
all this, husbands is
You-
texting, "What's your ETA?"
Yup,
That was
yup.
that was
I
that
think
was the
that's where
last.
yeah, that was the last trip. But I think on that trip, coming back, I seen everyone's personality. Even with Tasha in the back of the car, the music was too loud and the music was on 5. I was like, I
Tasha
can't
had
hear
a
the music
headache.
up in front.
I
Yeah,
was
she
on
had a
sensory
migraine.
overload. I
Yeah.
can't take y'all too long. It was too
Yes.
many days with y'all. It was too much. I was
And
on sensory overload.
that
Oh,
is what
New
I
York, Atlanta.
love.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
and that is what I loved. Like we had reached our limit of girlfriend sisterhood for the weekend. We just all wanted to get
went back to the
home.
hotel.
all over some wings. You see how the flesh make you mess up things? She said the flesh, that flesh.
We were done. We were done.
Look,
Everybody
read
was
Dorian's
just
comment.
done. Dorian
That
said
was
it's
the
We
okay.
quietest car
weren't
ride
sending
ever
back to
back.
no hotel. We would have had to leave her little light bright self over there. Weren't you pregnant?
I just found I didn't know I was.
Actually,
That's where I found I was pregnant when I came.
I was
No, I
like
found I was
5
pregnant when I
months.
came back. So one thing I will say about this sisterhood that's unique, I have been pregnant at the same time as everybody except for Denise.
That ain't never
I have
gonna
3
happen.
children. I've been pregnant when Teresa was pregnant, Halima, Tasha. Yeah, everybody.
and
Don't
Yeah.
drink the water.
Mm.
Don't drink
Ain't
the
gonna
Them
water.
happen.
Claw sisters is fertile.
Not over here, they ain't.
Fertile.
Nope, not over here, they
Denise
ain't.
said,
Good.
She said,
The Bible speaks against that. They said no.
I remember they was
No
like,
suck in the
listen,
last days. No.
I remember I think the last time Sharon was pressing with Tasha, her daughter told me, I think Denise was in the room, and somebody said anybody else, and me and Denise was like, not yet.
no, we good. We good.
Not over here.
Dorian said, Denise, are you thirsty? Denise, are
you
you
thirsty?
thirsty, honey?
Not even a little bit.
Not even a
And the
little
funny,
bit.
Not
and the
even a
funny
little bit.
thing, the
No, I'm
funny
Denise
not
thing
got that
about
going.
us,
grandbaby. She's satisfied. She got
I
that
am
the
grandbaby.
satisfied.
funny
Got
thing,
Coco.
the
I
funny
got
thing about
Kobe.
us all singing together and everybody being pregnant at the same time was like we had to coordinate our breaths and breathing and like how long you gonna make it? You gonna make it to the end? You breathe on this one. I'm gonna breathe on that.
And do the people know we had Ollie playing for us? We've been doing this family thing a
Yes.
long
A
time.
Tickling on the key.
long time. A very long time.
And that's my birthday twin. Allie's my birthday twin.
Yes, 1016. Well, this has been really amazing. I have one question for all of you. One last question. Really simple question. And I'll start with Teresa. Teresa, what's your favorite meal to cook for your family? What do they enjoy the most that you cook?
Ooh, probably. That's a hard one. I would probably. I'm a soup maker, so they really
Oh,
like split
yeah.
pea soup. That's probably one of the favorites. Or if I cook, I guess I would have to say Mexican. So I make enchiladas and Spanish rice and beans and corn. You know that sweet corn cake and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, probably Mexican when I make Mexican.
Love it. Mexican food. Yummy.
Mhm.
What about you, Halima? What does your family love that you cook?
They love the 3-layer chocolate cake that I make.
Oh,
Mm.
that sounds amazing.
Hey
Ashley.
Denise, can I add on to your question and
No,
say
sloppy lop. It's her show. You can add on.
I just wanted everybody to say what they love,
No.
what we like to cook for everybody else.
Well,
Technical on the field.
Oh, I was gonna add that. Yep. I was
go
gonna
ahead,
say,
Ashley. Go ahead.
bars. Yes,
Oh,
on the
yeah.
soup, all the
What?
soups. Yes, on the cake and the spaghetti that you made, Halima and Tasha. I don't know. Okay, I
Ashley.
don't know. Your husband
Ashley.
done took over.
Ashley. Ashley.
Who did it?
the question was, what does your family love
I don't
that
cook. That's
you
why
cook?
I diverted for a reason. I'm a nurse. I diverted.
Collard greens. Collard greens. Collard greens.
Island greens,
Collard
yes.
greens.
Island
They
greens.
like
Collard
Oh my
greens.
goodness, yes, yes,
Oh, gosh.
yes.
Okay,
Look. That's it. That's it.
You better
that
tell
is
somebody,
funny.
adapted that from Tasha's husband and made it your own. I'm trying to tell you, them collard greens.
Mhm.
Okay,
Got some in the
Sharon,
refrigerator.
what is
Get 'em
it
in
that
there.
your family loves that you cook?
It's so many
Everything.
things.
Just
Everything.
one loppy lop.
I would guess white chicken chili.
Ooh.
Oh
The
yeah.
white chicken
Yeah,
chili is the bomb.
yes.
I make and I've elevated that because I make a vegan, a veggie one too, and I do one with chicken.
Mm.
And
Yum.
and Ashley, you could have also said guacamole because your guacamole is really
Oh
good.
yes, Ashley,
Oh yes.
guacamole.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
But
That is very true because that's the only guacamole that I used to eat. And now I eat Ollie's guacamole too. That's the only way I can eat avocados.
in our circle,
Okay, I
our circle here, we will cook anybody under the table. You will eat well. We have eaten well for many, many years.
Many
You don't even
years.
have to
Very
go out.
true.
Oh my
Very
goodness.
true. Natasha, what is it that your family loves that you cook?
My husband is the cooker in our
The-
home. Like when you talk gourmet, if you want to be, oh,
Reuben.
Ruben,
Ruben.
but
Yes.
I do have a few favorites for my family, and I think I make a cabbage and potato meal with some
Mm,
sausage in it that they like.
mm,
Beef stew is another one that they will enjoy.
yum. That sounds
Mm.
amazing. I think
And
for me,
my homemade pizza be on the 5,000.
Yes.
Not your turn. Not your turn. Denise, what do you cook for your family?
I think
HCIC.
for me, I think it would look. I had a question for everybody. I didn't really think of an answer for myself. I think for me, it would probably be my
Porridge.
rice and peas.
Mm.
Probably my rice and peas,
Mm.
Bars.
and whatever else I'm
We
making.
like your
that.
porridge too, Denise.
Bars.
Porridge.
Like
Bars.
the
Yeah.
porridge.
James said bars. James said bars.
It's
The
the
bars.
bars, hands
Bars.
down, coffee bars. Coffee bars.
Bars.
Yes.
All
Coffee
the
bars are
Bars.
I
life.
don't even know why you live with something else. I don't even know why
Yes,
you call
I
something
don't-
No,
Stay
this
with
is
that.
for my family.
You know,
The
you
family
can't
won't
come
eat
to
the
any
bars.
function without the bars.
They
The
won't eat the
family,
bars?
Well, we eat them.
Stephanie may
What's wrong
eat
with the
some,
bars?
but they're too
Hold
sweet.
up. But
They're
when we
too
were over
sweet.
your house, they would eat the bars, and we had to try to confiscate bars. We had to confiscate bars and put bars to the
Mhm.
side because people were just straight putting bars in their purse and in their child's diaper bag. I mean, it was bars.
Well,
Bars gonna make you happy. All the
Damon and
bars.
James
Husband,
had the last tray and wouldn't give nobody none.
bringing
Damon
Tupperware
and
over. You
James
got
had
to
the
know a
last
bar.
tray.
Dorian,
I
we
don't
have to
even
have
make
you
them
at the
anymore.
next get together
Yeah,
She
that would
want
be
to
great.
sample them all.
with
As
that
long as
beautiful
come,
baby.
you gonna
I was gonna
Congratulations.
I was gonna
They-
say, Dorian, the only way you can come is if you bring Nyla with
Bring
you.
that baby.
Yes.
He likes that badge. She is
Yes.
so precious.
And
Yeah,
she said the
baby.
next segment should be a cooking segment. She said the next segment should be a cooking
I
segment.
That would
don't
be
know about
fun.
I don't know about that.
I'm
You
telling
don't want to do
Y'all
it?
know,
No.
did you guys know that I really don't like to cook? Did y'all know
Yes.
that?
Yes. I
That's
did
why you
know
always was on dessert.
That's why you make bars.
You was always on dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do it because I have to, but it's not my favorite thing to do. It's literally a labor
of
of
love.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yep.
in our house in the P zone, we do what Auntie Dar, your mama who can throw down, press the Lord,
Pray over
bless
the
the
pot.
Lord.
She can.
We do what your mama said. You got to pray over the
Pray
pot.
over the
honey.
pot.
Pray
Pray
over
over
the pot. We do it all the time in the
Pray
P
over
zone.
the pot.
Yes.
Yep. Gotta pray over the pots.
Tell her we still praying over the pot and we miss her face and her presence.
Oh, I will tell her. This has been amazing, you guys. Thank you for making my premiere episode so special.
Thank you for
y'all
having
so
us.
much.
Mm.
This was
Oh, the
great.
Thank you for
flowers.
having us.
Flowers.
The flowers. Do you guys
Yes.
see we all have flowers? Turn your head the other way, Ashley. I can't see.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
Ashley Ashley, did you make these?
She got them in
No,
Hawaii.
ma'am.
No, she got it from
Got them in
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Oh,
I
when
made
she
a trip
went
to
to
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
My
And
child
she
took my
brought this
flour. I
back.
just want you to know, so I had to substitute. As he took my flour up to Pine Forge,
Oh,
you
she
get
did.
on your
And she had
knees.
to
Yes,
feel
she
her village
did.
was with us.
Oh,
That's the junior
so
soul sister.
sweet. So Ashley went
Yeah.
to Hawaii and she was still thinking of us all the way over in Hawaii. How sweet is that? And so
Love
this
it.
is what we do when we get together.
And
I
she
love
made
you guys.
everybody's color
We
for
love
their
you
personality.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
we love you too, Denise.
we
Thank
love
you for
y'all
having
too.
us.
I
Love you,
love you,
Denise.
y'all.
That's
I love
right.
her. I love you, Denise.
Hug,
Bye,
hug,
guys.
Hug,
hug.
big hug, big hug. God bless the
Love
family
you.
that you
Look,
represent.
y'all. This is from our trip to New York.
Put
Oh,
my picture over my bed.
I got mine in the drawer.
We had a photo shoot in the hotel, y'all. Made a photo
We
shoot in
did.
the hotel. We was on steps. We was inside
Mm-hmm.
the luggage cart, the push cart. We was
yes.
posing.
Yeah, it was really great. Yeah, love you
I
guys.
should have
Wait,
took that, man.
I got mine, Sharon.
Aw.
When I go get my picture, what are we
Do I
doing
need to?
here?
Do
Do I need to go?
My picture is at work.
Aw.
But you know what, Halima, that says a lot.
I
If your
don't have
picture's
my
at work, you
picture.
must need to look at us to calm down. That is sad that your picture.
I did. So I be like, what
You
would
have a
somebody
hard
say?
job.
What would Teresa
You have a
say?
hard
What would she
job.
say? What would Denise say? Like they need to bring me
You
down
need
because they
that.
be woo. I need that.
all right, I can't run upstairs.
Aw.
It ain't that type of party. But
This
it's
is what my
Yeah,
girls gave
same
me
here,
when I
Ashley.
moved away.
Yes,
Oh, wait.
yes.
It's a glare. It's a glare. Tilt it
Oh,
forward.
The glare.
sit down.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Yay.
Yes, we
Those
was
are on
cute
the
that day.
stairs in New
that is
York.
definitely all our personalities and shoes.
It is. It
Mm-hmm.
definitely is. Yeah, that's really sweet.
Love that.
Aw,
So
so nice.
it's in my room.
Love it. Well, thank you all for being my first guest. This was amazing. Thank you all for joining. And thank you for everyone who's watching. I hope that you have gotten some really fun conversation and fun ideas and insights into the importance of sisterhood. It's so important. Make sure you find, if you don't have it, make sure, like Teresa said, be the friend that you desire to see, that you desire to have in your circle. Be a little
Yeah.
bit more trusting, be a little bit more open. You know, give your desires to God. God knows that He said that it's not good for man to be alone. He knows that we're created for connection. So just go to God with your desires of the girlfriends that you want in your life, and then be the friend that you are seeking. And I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Hey Girlfriend.
Hey,
Yes.
Hey,
Thank you,
girlfriend.
sisters. That's
All
the
Hey,
right.
outfit.
girlfriend.
Hey girlfriend. Oh, wait, I have to take a picture. Where's my sexy producer? I need to take a screenshot. I don't even know if
Now I'm
he's
gonna let y'all know
listening.
we some of the posingest most people. What y'all got y'all pose ready? Make sure you get close enough to the camera.
Wait, I gotta get my flower in.
Y'all don't have to worry about my hair blocking y'all in this picture since I'm in my own screen.
Mine either. Mine either.
Sharon, with your
Ashley, my
hair.
hair is not in front of your face, ma'am. Ma'am.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. We'll get it together.
Thank you, Hollis.
Thank
Blessings
you.
on you.
Take. I need to put my glasses on.
Put your glasses on. Stop trying to be cute. It's all right.
Shot.
Look,
So get your lighting right. Stretch your hair a little bit.
okay, I don't.
Aw.
Did you get your shot?
I don't know. Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
bring it down.
I took
Okay,
screenshots.
Well,
I'll
you
show
said-
them.
took a
Okay.
picture?
We're
Oh,
gonna.
I
I'm,
was smiling.
Did
okay.
you take a picture?
Ladies, hold on.
Give me the countdown.
Ladies. I'm gonna give a countdown after 5. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think he took it. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Love
We love you
you.
Ditto.
We love you too, Denise.
Thank
And,
you.
I
Okay,
don't
our
want it to
producer.
end.
Well, look, no, you hang
Oh,
up. No, you hang up.
so cute.
I'm sorry.
Smile with your eyes. I love it. Smile.